Hey guys, you're watching Little Wonders on BabyLeague. Last week we showed you what was in our hospital bag. The video's right up there if you haven't seen it. This week we're going to show you how we did our micro nursery nook in our one-bedroom apartment using only 30 square feet or less. This space where the nursery nook was planned to be was actually our bedroom's closet, and then there was a hallway that connected the bathroom to our bedroom.
So we decided with 15 square feet, we were going to put the crib here, use a rug, even though we couldn't actually put anything in the hallway. We felt like a rug could unify the space.
We started out our project by using a no VOC, non-toxic sprout green paint that we picked up from our local paint shop.
Then we decided to add these curtains, and these curtains are actually from our van life adventure trip. It really completed the space and divided it up. So we hung the curtains, and then each side has these little tiny hooks, and it just adds like an element, because we'll close them sometimes, but most of the time they'll stay open. It just really creates a tiny room with 15 square feet.
Next was for the main piece of the nursery, the crib. And we chose this crib because it is actually a micro crib and it fit perfectly into the closet area. We had a blank space to work with right here. It wasn't very big. This drawing is not to scale. We decided we were going to use a small little dresser to fill this space that had 4 drawers.
We actually took this little drawer dressers, or a dresser of drawers, from our van as well, and it fits perfect. We're always trying to keep things as sustainable as possible, and one of the ways that we do that is by recycling things that we already have. So like we use these curtains that are from our van, as well as this little dresser of drawers.
On top of this layer was the closet shelf. It's like a standard shelf that's in most closets, since this was supposed to be our closet. Instead of putting a bunch of just random stuff up here, we actually made storage bins. Since we're working with such a tiny space, we had to maximize the space we had without making it look cluttered. So by using levels like the shelf on top of the closet and using storage bins, we could put a lot of different things in the storage bins without it looking really messy.
With our bed and our dresser and all of our storage put in place, all that was left for us to do was to do the fun decorating. And of course we had to cover this ugly thing, so I had a big one for this one. Decor was a good way for us to really continue to maximize this space and tie this wall in with this wall, because this is a hallway. So we did that with different levels. So obviously we had to cover that big, ugly fuse box thing. But then we have this huge empty space up here, so we wanted to add something that wasn't cluttering, but it would just fill up the space and create the connection from this wall to this wall.
One of my favorite parts about this whole nursery is the low lighting setting that we installed. So we just got little fairy lights. They're LEDs, so they're low voltage. They use like minuscule amount of power. Hung them behind the curtain to give it a little bit of a glow effect. And when we shut this bright light off, it just kind of gives it a magical feel and a low lighting situation. So if Juniper is like starting to get tired or laying down for a nap, we can just shut those lights off and just leave these little fairy lights on.
Finally, this is kind of a little extension from the nursery nook. So right behind me is the wall where the nursery nook is, and that whole area. But we do have the nursing chair, and I'm gonna kind of set up a little bit of a changing station right where Corbin's sitting, where there's already a basket of cloth diapers. And we're gonna put a little portable changing pad there too. It's not a lot to work with, but I feel like we made it totally work, and I absolutely love it. It's exactly what I wanted, and we both had such a fun time putting it together. So let us know what you think about the nursery, and also let us know how you got creative with your nursery. Maybe that's organizing or different crafts you made, upcycling, recycling, all that fun stuff. Leave those comments down below.
And be sure to subscribe to our channel, Steps to Wander, to see us on our daily vlogs. Also subscribe to BabyLeague so you don't miss any Little Wanders episodes.
They are up every Wednesday.
Thank you guys for watching and see you next week.
Bye.